Hello, High Society. Welcome back, Socialites, to another 5S Draft League battle video. We got another Week 6 battle for you, Sword and Shieldbird Spectacular Skirmish Society. This week we got the Minnesota Nidokings, currently 3-2, going up against also 3-2 the LA Kinglers. So pretty good match here. Minnesota doesn't start their recordings early enough, so we already see the leads there on the screen, but we'll go over the teams real quick. Minnesota bringing their ever-terrifying offensive lineup. GMAX Blastoise that they left to set up with Shell Smash. Galarian Darmanitan, always a threat. Their new pickup, Rhyperior, dropping Terrakion, gives them a little bit more defensive bulk while still threatening those knockouts. Haxorus, of course, Bisharp, their MVP, and Xatu. And then on LA side, we see their standard team. They got GMAX Coalossal, Excadrill, Dracozolt, Seismitoad, and then their little Sun Core of Ninetales and Shiftry. So, very interesting. We'll see if LA can maneuver around these offensive threats that Minnesota brings Mon after Mon. So we already see the leads out there. We got aggressive lead, Galarian Darmanitan from Minnesota going up against standard lead Seismitoad. Let's see how this plays out. Let's get right into it. So we're watching from Matt, Minnesota side, going up against Jake in the LA Kinglers. Darmanitan goes for the Earthquake. How strong will this be? Does good damage to Seismitoad. What will Seismitoad do? Gets up the rock. Standard play. LA playing this like a normal game, but Darmanitan out for blood. A little bit of leftovers recovery on Seismitoad, so no flying or levitate for LA. So, and their team is very weak to ground. You see 4 out of the 6 Mons are weak to ground, so they do not have any switch-ins to this Earthquake. So this might just be Seismitoad going down here. After it got rocks. Nope, they switch out into Excadrill. Excadrill will not appreciate this. Perhaps he is Sash, but even Sash I don't think would outspeed Darmanitan the next turn. Let's see. Earthquake takes out Excadrill. So like I said, there's no ground resists or immunities for LA. I think that should be something they should probably look into for their last week's pickup maybe. A lot of Rotom forms available for some Levitate and a lot of stuff. Okay, so they bring out Ninetales for the Drought. But Darmanitan can just keep clicking that Earthquake. Choice Scarf. Darmanitan is always the key. Ninetales goes down. So, looks like LA is not bringing a Sash Mon to be able to switch in here and take out the Darmanitan on the reversal. So again, this Darmanitan, while it's an ice type, it can click any move it wants. Guerrilla Tactics giving it a 1.5 boost to all of its attacks, but it can only click 1, but that just means you get Scarf and now you're super fast, super strong, very hard to play around. So Dracozolt comes out, again, will not appreciate an Earthquake here. I think he had to go Shiftry a lot earlier and just like Heat Wave, or I mean Darmanitan doesn't resist anything, right? You could Heat Wave, you could even have Leaf Storm here, get the Darmanitan out. This is just bringing his monster slaughter. Yes, this should have been out 2 Mons ago. Alright, looks like he wants to swap out here. Going into Xatu, which if LA goes for the Leaf Storm, it'll hit that very nicely. Okay, Heat Wave comes out. How much will this do? Ooh, takes out Xatu. So, interesting. Alright, Darmanitan's going to come back out. That's going to let it click a different move other than Earthquake. Let's see what Shiftry wants to do here. Ice Punch, this is going to do a lot of damage. Ooh, but the Chlorophyll allows Shiftry to outspeed and take out Darmanitan. So I don't think Matt was expecting that, putting in the chlorophyll boost. So, you know, good for LA. Will this be enough for them, however? They are locked into this heat wave, though, which is very unfortunate for them. They would love to be clicking Leaf Storm here, but alas, they cannot, and that will allow Minnesota to do their thing and get off their Shell Smash that they love so much. It would all depend if Sun can stay up a couple more turns. Like, you would want Seismitoad to get knocked out here, and then for Shiftry to come back, but it looks like the Sun just faded, so unfortunately that will not be the case. So I think from here Blastoise pretty much has it. Shell smashed up. Gonna take out Seismitoad very easily here. It can Hailstorm on the Shiftry now that this Shiftry doesn't have Chlorophyll, and then it can just Cannonade onto the Coalossal. So we see here again Minnesota's sort of standard thing, getting Shell Smash up with GMAX Blastoise and then going to town from there. Gotta have things that can threaten that Blastoise when it comes in. Have to be able to do damage, or have a GMAX that can survive a hit or two against it. Let's see now. So Seismitoad goes down. Bringing in Shiftry, but again we know Shiftry is Specs. Hail is up. Here comes another Max Hailstorm. This will take out Shiftry. Easy peasy. And that leaves just GMAX Coalossal. Unfortunately, GMAX Coalossal, you don't stand up very well against water types. So, you know, better luck next time, big boy. But we'll watch this. But I think we all see the writing on the wall. Another standard setup and sweep from Minnesota. Again, I think this could have been a closer game had Shiftry just come out a couple turns earlier. Leave Seismitoad in, sack up Seismitoad. He's done. Bring in Shiftry. Well, you'd have to bring in Ninetales, right? So, knowing that, you probably have to bring in Ninetales on that first switch in instead of doing like Excadrill and Dracozolt, right? Having those guys die, and get it knocked out by that earthquake. Then bring in Shiftry, and then you would basically see what you did there, but now you'd only be down one Pokemon, half health, a little less than half health on the Seismitoad, and still be able to go from there. I mean, the Blastoise would still be very scary, but maybe you could maneuver around with your other Mons. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, make sure you check out our latest podcast, episode 23, our 100 sub special, to find out how you can win our 100 sub giveaways. Make sure you sub with that. Make sure you do the special comment with your favorite team on that video. We'll be announcing our next podcast, the winners for that. So definitely check that out. I'll post that at the end of the video here. And as always, thank you for watching. Stay classy, society.